Hello. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday. Let's make sure this. Yep, it's working. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? No, we are not having a fire tonight. I did say last night, weather permitting, and the table's wet, and just Jim's tired, so we are not firing tonight. Gord will not be here tonight. Fatima, you have up boxes? Oh, okay. Hey, Kathleen. Those are pictures that I took, and there's a moo up there, sitting on top of my cabinet. Jim is going to sleep early, and Gord is gone. Gord is at the Pumpkin Fest or something. What did he say? He keeps thinking, and I'm going to fire him because he keeps thinking that this is the last week, and it's not, and we'll just have to fire him when we see him. That's okay. Where did he say he was? At the Pumpkin Fest. Pumpkin Inferno. I am sorry. The Pumpkin Inferno. What are you jeezing about? Well, yeah. I do, to keep it cold. You know why I do that. No, the moo won't jump. He's a cute moo. He's very quiet. He never grows up. Yes, this is Gord. Wow, he didn't even smile in this picture. Jeez. Hi, Daryl.
Somebody's trying to feed him pumpkin spice kale.
Pumpkin spice kale. Hey, Don. There's Gord and his wife at the Pumpkin Inferno. The least he could do is frickin' smile. Holy moly. He looks all grumpy and stuff. Probably Fatima. Probably. Nope, Jim is here. He's making iced tea. Powdered iced tea. Christ, don't break the counter. Wow. He's a little violent today. He's on a spy mission. Flavored cool. Right, Daryl? Jeez. Yes, powdered iced tea mix. It's what I grew up on. It's what I know. I don't like the taste of tea bags. Teabag tea. Because, Don, it rained here and the picnic table's wet and it's just like raw and damp outside, so we have to do it next week. It's supposed to be nice next week, and it's our last weekend next week. Next week will be a busy weekend. Hey, Luis. Hey, it's a nice looking moo cow, right? He's cute. You can pet him. He doesn't poop. He's a good boy.
You can't turn him into steak.
Yeah. Moo moo here and a moo moo there.
Here move, there move, everywhere move.
Oh crap! Can you do me a really big favor?
What?
Go in the truck in the main DJ computer bag, the gray one. There's a USB stick in there that's got it's like a slider one. I got music on here I have to take off. Thank you. Since you're going that way anyway. Anyway, how was everybody's day, week? A moo moo here and a moo moo there. Here moo, there moo, everywhere moo moo. Hey William, just trying to get us all in for a secret. You sent Jim out a surprise. Oh no, there's no secret. I legitimately needed a thumb drive. I have songs on here that I have to get off of this computer and put it on my DJ computer. And I got more I have to download tomorrow, so before I go for my gig. Yes, I do have the air horn. Just like that. You need a... I know, right? I've never seen a stuffed bison. A bison stuffy before. Kathleen's cows don't say moo. More like blah or meh. Yeah, where do they ever get moo for something? Well, I guess they kind of go sometimes, right? I thought a sheep would go meh. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure if they make bison stuffies though, or Highland cow stuffies. They would be like really fun and fluffy and have long hair. Kathleen has a stuffed bison on her van's dashboard. Got him at the National Park store. Oh, well, that's awesome. See, then they do make bison stuffies. Bison stuffies. Dawn, where's Charity? What'd you do with her? Oh, they have Highland ones too? I'm sure they do. Amazon's got everything, right? He's your official guard, but you need a guard bison. Just in case, a bear or a sheep try to attack your truck, right? Gotta have that guard bison. Or if the other bison get out of line, then, you can straighten them out. That's a good question. Does he have a name? You gotta name the bison. This one has a name. I forgot. It's on his tag. I forgot what his name was. Sid Vicious. From the Sex Pistols? Sid Vicious. Hey, Sue. And Jim is going to come back in here and say, I couldn't find it. Watch. Dollars to donuts. Dollars to donuts. Oh, we forgot your coffee maker. Yeah, I got Jim a new coffee maker. Shall we unbox the coffee maker?
Ow.
No, don't get your finger caught in the door. I forgot about Jim's coffee maker. We're getting rid of our Keurig Space Saver. Oh, see, you're the best.
Took me a minute.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you which pocket it was in. I'm sorry. I got my thumb drive. I got it. Is he still looking for the peanut butter? Wait, that was the last camper. Yeah, right. We're getting rid of our Space Saver Keurig because it only works when it wants to. And I got him a new one on Amazon Prime Day. He should be very excited about his new coffee maker. Wanna watch this? Watch. Oh no, I got a different brand this time. I got a Chefman. I think he's gonna like this one a lot. Say hi.
Hi. How are you?
They won't have to look at my face. They can look at you opening your box. Just so my credit card statement after Prime Day. Yeah, I was a. Yeah, I actually returned some couple of things that I bought on Prime Day, so it'll take some credit off of there. Hey, Ron, how are you? He can't get into this thing fast enough. It doesn't like going either way. Yeah, fancy, right? Quietest unboxing I've ever heard.
Right. You know, it's in a box.
It's in a box. He's got every light on in the place just trying to get this thing out.
Finding I'm getting blind at my old age.
You're getting blind in your old age.
Okay.
Now, if Sonia gets Dunkin' coffee pods, she'll be saying Dunkin', 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 Dunkin'. Right? Then I'll have to get the ice out of the freezer and put it in the blender and make frozen coffee in the blender. It does. It takes. He's got his Dunkin'.
Duncan, 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 Duncan.
He likes hazelnut. Hey, Bree.
Quick start guy.
It's Don's lucky week of being on call. Gotta go to work. All right, Don, be safe.
Rinse the coffee filter with water.
The Keurig has now been put in the corner. That's that's where you put the graham coffee. Normally. That's actually a lot. It's not as deep as the Keurig was. That'll sit further back on the counter.
Yes. Removable caps receptacle for cake cup.
Glad you like it, Luis. It's important to like your job. Oh, and we got this for next week too when we close up. Gotta have the damp rid. Would you like a magnifying glass? I got jokes. See, now you don't have to put in a cup full at a time. You can have a whole reservoir full of water. Or maybe an interpreter. You could do it that way too. Or just stick the faucet in the air fryer. What are you doing?
They didn't have enough meat, so I just dumped water over me and the floor. A slight delay.
William says, "Come on, Jim, you're gonna make me late for bowling." He's gonna Swiffer the floor. That's already wet.
I know what else would you like me to say?
Paper towel? It's like Jim, read the instructions.
Did read the directions.
He just spilled some water on the floor.
I didn't put the reservoir on correctly. So water. The noise was. It was water coming out of the bottom of the reservoir, down from the cabinet, and then
Onto the floor.
I'm using my paper towel.
Yes, the paper towel holder that costs $13 at Home Depot. Hey, Carol. Yeah, it makes coffee and mops the floor, right? It's amazing what they have these gadgets doing nowadays. It was good to see the counters getting clean at the same time. Your socks are wet. Do they have holes in them? Asking for Brie. I do not have holy socks on today. When Sonya's quiet, it seems like Jim is in a silent movie. Hey, Nate. He's not following directions. X's that actually read the. First, he had to put water in the reservoir. Now he's putting the ground.
This is the gizmo. What's his who's it's
That's for the ground for the coffee grounds.
actually for both. I think.
We should have had a retirement ceremony for the old coffee maker.
It's still here.
Certificate of money grade cups. Yes, he's changing the carburetor on the coffee maker, William.
We're now cleaning the coffee.
We're cleaning the coffee pot out for the initial use. Wow, it makes hot water right away. None of this waiting for the freaking heating element. Wow. Yeah, that's for the coffee grinds. Everybody is now going to have to get up and go to the bathroom because they hear the water running out of the coffee pot. Yes, Bree is here. No begging required. Kathleen's waiting for me to whip out a bag of ground Dunkin'. He's got Dunkin' pods. See, Kathleen? He's got a Dunkin' pods.
Dunkin'. Of course, it was on sale. That's the only reason I put it.
He's not really picky on the brand of coffee. He buys whatever's on sale, pretty much. It happened to be Dunkin' last week, so how appropriate.
Ounce.
6, 8, 6, 8, 10, or 12.
All right.
I picked a great coffee maker. I don't want to chew the grounds. That's icky. Bleh. Kathleen, what's that number that you use all the time? 4011 million or something like that? As we all sit here and watch the water pour into the cup. Whip us up some cowboy coffee for a comparison. Coffee grounds are nasty, baby. They wanted him to run 1 cup through the machine for its initial use, I guess, to clean it out or whatever. Oh, no, Carol. 11 million. That's it. That's right. I thought there was a 40 in there somewhere. You have to put the pod in the. And no, that's for ground. There should be a pin on the top of that lid and the bottom of the lid.
This is for your cake.
Oh, that's for your K cups, and the other one's
This.
40 gazillion. You might as well take the other one out and throw it away. Because there's a Keurig filter sitting up in that left cabinet there. In the back, I think. There you go. It's the cleaner thing. Don't. Why are you taking that out?
Because if I put this in here,
Oh, okay.
it won't.
This is epic, William says. Non-pod usage only.
Okay.
Uh,
You do.
I now know why men don't read instructions. Because they take forever. Especially when the print is like minus 50 font. Welcome to How to Fix a Coffee Maker with Jim. Something you always wanted to do on a Friday night, right? Watch Jim unbox his coffee maker. Yes, Jim will use a pod, damn it. That is correct. Push the button.
I did.
It's got blue lights and red lights and flashing lights and all kinds of fun stuff on there. Does it make music? You should make a short. Yeah, I know. Jim sets up his coffee maker. It'll get like 10,000 views on it. Who knew that gourd eating
Shaky lift. Precise.
it's a UFO?
Really off flash.
As he stares intently at the machine, waiting for it to do tricks or blow up or something.
I have to read the other set of directions.
Are they in English? Man versus Curie. Unfinished object. I'm gonna make her short. Wait, let me open my YouTube. Hold on.
What happens if all the lights flash?
What? Did you break it already? What happens if all the lights flash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man versus coffee maker. Shorts. Short. Upload short. Okay. Oh man.
I don't want to get into all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't love. He has water in there, William. There's a whole tall reservoir of water in there. Or F for the word he's muttering under his mustache. If all else fails, and plug it in and plug it back in again.
I was going to be the next.
That was going to be the next step, he says. Sue's phone heard me talking about Keurig. Just got an ad for Cinnabon Caramel Pecan Keurig pods. You saw me. You saw me make the short. You saw me do it. It's still uploading. And it's official. It is uploaded. Alexa, order Sue Keurig pods. The stupidest thing gets views, so we'll see. We'll see how many views that gets. Because, if Gord eating kale and trying a s'more for the first time can get over 5,000 views, then this should be no different. Because people watch the weirdest things. Oh, you got it to work. Jim's having coffee. So what do you think? Oh no! Why is it peeing? Maybe you took your cup off too early. So what do you think of your coffee maker? Damn.
Say as soon as
Oh, we have to wait for him to taste it before he can give it. Huh?
diaphragm. You keep-
Diaphragm? Did you just say that?
Yeah.
3 rolls of paper towels later, Kathleen says. Ah, thank goodness I have the earbuds in, or Alexa would have heard that. Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a great picture. Here's the
It makes him a happy camper.
And here it is, our Chef Man 6, 8, 10, or 12-ounce coffee maker.
So, do you like it? Are you okay with it?
No, it's great.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take the pot out. He always leaves the pot in all the time.
I try not.
Your Keurig doesn't use one of those? Kathleen's like, slurp, so how is it?
Makes me happy camper.
Sue wants to see what's on the cup. You have to bring the cup over here. It says happy camper on it.
It was actually Sonia's cup of ice.
He's commandeered it.
Because Sonia has one that says
I have a Snoopy one
happy camper.
with a Snoopy on it. Or Snoopy's brother. Why are you putting it so close? Snoopy's brother. What is he doing? Diaphragm. Snoopy's brother. Wait, does he have a mustache? Okay, then it's Snoopy. You are too...
What is Snoopy's brother's name?
I forgot. Fernando or something? No, I forgot. Name is not Rex.
Silly dog name.
4 rolls of toilet paper later. Spike, that's it. Spike, yes. Yes.
I knew it was some silly dog name.
Some silly dog name. So now we have a box to burn next week because Jim opened up his coffee maker. Somebody's got a train horn. I'm jealous. I'll laugh if that short gets like millions of views on it. Just y'all came over here just to see Jim unbox his coffee maker.
Did you slide your computer over 2 inches?
2 inches? Do I have to get the tape measure out?
You slide it over so
Yes, sir. Here, I'll show you the coffee. That's the cup. That coffee is hot. Damn. Woo. Now that the drama is over, I'm going to go take a nap, Kathleen says. It was such drama, right? I mean, you're all sitting there with your mouths open waiting to see this coffee maker work, and he's just like...
We're waiting for me to fail.
Waiting for you to
Waiting
fail?
for it to explode, to do some Tim the Tool Man thing.
Tim the Tool Man.
Robert has his own coffee cup.
He does. Jim has one.
I have one. You can go to his website and buy it. It's like $31.
It's not $31.
It is.
It was $15 when I bought it.
Well, I don't know.
When I go to get coffee, I'll ask for Jim. Ow! Sue! Well, I got this paper cut on my finger 2 days ago. And
Have a good bowl.
now I have to cut the piece of skin off because it keeps getting caught on
Is it
things.
Lewis in the Philippines?
No, he's in North Carolina.
Lewis in the Philippines. Oh,
Remen.
well, I don't know. You know, these men travel.
Men. Uh, would you like to speak to your wonderful people? Because they want to hear from you your experience with the coffee maker.
Are you telling me that you want to leave for a moment?
Yes. Oh fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. What's the matter, Sue? Why are you? What are you fudging about?
Commenting on your paper cut degradation.
Oh yeah. Prime Day is always the price we decide to quote. Cheap yet believable. You know what? Prime Day should be the price that we do quote. If we want to pay like $5 for like an item that's $350, that's the way it should be. Then you could get a whole bunch of stuff for like next to nothing. No?
I don't think that Amazon will stay in business forever.
I don't think Amazon.
Since Amazon has released their recent,
Yeah, pretty much.
you know, like the computer that I bought on Prime Day actually came from someplace in North Carolina. Some weird.
Oh, your computer? Yeah. Well, a lot of people have stores on Amazon too. Oh, that was for my paper cut. Yeah.
Man versus Coffee Maker would only rated F for fun from Vermont Studios.
Well, my finger. I didn't cut it again, Sue. It just, you know how like when you get a paper cut and then it's healing, and then you get like that flap of skin on there that It's like when you bump your elbow or cut yourself, and then for the next 3 weeks, all you do is hit yourself in that same spot because, that's what happens. Come say hi to your people.
Okay.
Jim's gonna come say hi to to his people.
So you can keep track of what's going on unless you're already in the chat.
No, I'm
I did move. I just got done moving my line. There's music in my ear. That's right. It's very weird music. Hi, Bree. How are you? William, go bowl a 600 series tonight. And Lewis, thank you for. So she bought me this new coffee pot, and it really makes. I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up coffee with a Keurig cup, but it was a little bit confusing on how they shipped it. They shipped it with there's a basket that you can actually put like ground coffee in. If you don't want to use. Am I going to work on the end of session rant for next week? End of season. Fatima, you guys think that I just rant about things just to rant. It's really got to bother me to rant about something, I mean, if this coffee thing had gone, bizarre. I mean, the paper towel rack is the perfect thing about everything I had to do to get a basically a $6 piece of plastic that I ended up paying $15 for. That's the type of thing that oh, the music stopped. Oh, okay, it's something else. So it wouldn't, if I just ranted about something, it wouldn't be genuine. So, lately, and I could rant endlessly on
what's going on in politics, but we don't talk about that here. And it's really not, it's not something that you guys are really interested in. But when something happens that irks me, then you'll hear about it. So stay tuned. Make sure you tune in every week to see if something irked me or not. So let's see who else is here. Sue is here. Sue. And William went bowling, and Bree is here. So, Bree, I watched your video on Wednesday with great interest to see that you like crispy tongue. Just saying. Learn something new about our friends every day. Crispy tongue. And I know Gord's not here, but we were in Gord's live on Wednesday. It was Wednesday, yeah, because I was out masoning. If you guys want to just a preview of coming events, I believe that it's going to be December 9. Will be the installation. Hi, Nate. Will be the install. I got my contract. I opened them both. Yeah, 37 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. But she must have got my email.
Right. So I talked to the inbound worshipful master of our new consolidated lodge last night, and I asked him if he would be interested in Sonia broadcasting our installation on her YouTube channel. For anybody that would want to see, it's an open installation, but also for our members that live in Florida, Greece, and wherever the hell else they live. So we'll, so that'll be on. More to that to come. But just I think it's December 9th. I think. I will be the new secretary of the lodge. Of the new lodge. What else? It's at night. I believe it's at night. So what else? And if you're all good, you'll maybe you might even hear me play the organ, because I don't know if the new organist is actually going to play. But if not, then I'll play for the ceremony. When it's time for me to be installed as secretary, I'll get up, they'll install me. I'll sit at my chair, and then I'll go back to the organ before the next person comes up to be installed. So, but anyway. So, if not, the inbound organist will play, or we will get there's a guy who's a professional musician in the district, and he's already had to fill in for me once this year for a ceremony that I was in Vermont for. So, but I did play last night at Mount Zion Lodge. For those of you that were in visiting Anthony, grayscale painting the other night, we saw Anthony. In addition to being just a mind-boggling artist, he's also an organist. So we were talking about it. There's a particular type of Hammond organ called a B3, which if you grew up in the 60s and you ever heard an organ in any rock and roll stuff, 99% of the time it's a Hammond B3. And that's what I was playing last night, Hammond B3. There's like 3 of them in the district. Anyway, so it went very well, and I didn't make too many obvious mistakes, and and the degree went very well, I feel. Um, what else is going on? So we came down here tonight. Sony actually got out of work a half an hour early, so she was actually able to moderate Robert's chat from the computer. Excuse me. When she got here, so that worked. That worked well. And William, I didn't know that you were a Mason. What lodge do you belong to? And don't text while you're driving.
Voice chat only.
And your sister is Eastern Star. My daughter is an Eastern Star member. She's also a senior, what they call them, senior rainbows. Kathleen saw me not blow up my coffee maker, Phil, and I think she's taking a nap now. Anyway, so that's preview of coming attractions. Sonia's working tomorrow night at Lake and Shore, and then we'll be working the following weekend also. So that'll be an interesting, because we're pretty much going to have to pack almost everything up on Saturday morning next week, because we have to be out of here. But the trailer's got to be all closed up and ready to go before 12 o'clock. Excuse me. State law or not, it has to be closed up before 12 o'clock.
That's the reason.
Yeah, I know. It's the municipal ordinance. They're only allowed to be open 190 something. How many? 214 days a year. So the next Saturday is day 214. So next Sunday is day 214. Sorry. So, but because she's working, we're gonna. I mean, it's not like we have to do a lot to winterize. I have to blow all the lines out. We have to put the antifreeze in the traps and antifreeze in the tanks. I have to remember to empty the freshwater tank with fresh water in the freshwater tank when we travel this year. So there's probably a little water left in there. We have to empty everything out of the refrigerator and the freezer. Whatever's left, that's what we haven't. Like we didn't buy. I haven't bought any steaks or anything. I have some hamburgers left, and we did chicken last week. So, we're not buying, anything else here. Jim, there was deaf organ music at Elton John's track funeral for a friend. It's most likely is, Phil. All the rock and roll guys used these Hammond B3s for their, for their stuff in the 60s. When like everybody today uses keyboards. Like if you go see Mini Tinny Lounge, Robert's playing a keyboard. And even back in the 70s in the 80s when he was playing professionally, he played keyboard. The rock and roll bands use these Hammonds. They're drawbar organs, so you can really make them sound, like anything you want. And like I said, they're old. They were made in the 60s, and they're running out of the guys that can fix them. It's kind of funny because to start them, it's like starting a car. There's a start button, a start switch, like a spring-loaded switch, and you have to hold that for at least 7 seconds. Then you have to turn the run button on, and then you have to hold the start and leave the run button on for at least another 7 seconds. and then you can um, uh, uh, and then you can release the start button, and then the thing will it's got a servo in it, and that's it. The start button starts the servo, um, and um, and that's what makes the organ play. Bye, Lewis. Um, and so and then uh, there's a bunch of preset keys on it for the upper and lower manuals, and then there's these drawbars there. You can set two separate sets of drawbars. So um, me when I'm going, because it's not my own lodge, so I'll usually sit down and I'll turn the thing on and I'll check the drawbars. Everybody almost sets them exactly the same way, so I don't mess with them. I don't. The only thing I mess with, the bass pedals run on two separate drawbars, and those I'll adjust, especially like because in order to get in and out from these organs, most of them are like really in close proximity to the back wall. So you kind of have to walk on the pedals. So I shut the pedals off. Otherwise, if I have to get up, um, it sounds like I'm playing something. So, gee, I mean, if I knew that I was going to be sitting here this long, I would have texted. I knew that I would have texted Gordon. He could have sent me the would you rather's, and random thoughts that he didn't get to on Wednesday. We could have done them here tonight. It's all about the bass, no trouble. Yes, So, but I'm not. I don't. Well, I never know when I'm going to sit here, so of course I don't. I don't. I don't do like any preparation, to sit down here, unless you're going to get a rant. But they're very exhausting. I mean, when I get done, it's like I have to sit down and let my blood pressure come down and everything. It's like it's something that I have to something that I feel kind of strongly about. And that somebody's dog is barking outside. A really big dog. So,
Somebody send me a rope, please.
a rope for what? Oh, you really don't want me to say that, do you? No, I didn't think so. So, anyway, so that's it. I'll be the first Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of November. I'll be in Atlantic City for Grand Lodge. So Sonia will be unsupervised those 3 days, and then I mean we'll be done going to the trailer. So she's going to have to come up with some stuff to do on Fridays, other than just sit, sit and talk about something. I am both intelligent and creative, but I have to do planning, Fatima. I'm intelligent. I may be intelligent and creative, but if I don't know, I mean, I don't know. Someone once asked Woodrow Wilson how long he had to prepare before he gave speech, and Wilson said, "Well, if I have to speak for 5 minutes, I need a month, and if I have to speak for 15 minutes, it takes me 2 weeks. If I have to speak for an hour, it takes me a couple of days, and I have to speak for 2 hours. I'm ready now." So it's like the longer that you have to speak, I guess the more tangents you can get into and finally get around with what you're going to say. She could fly the drone, but the problem is, I don't think, and we haven't read all the directions yet. In fact, she hasn't done an official unboxing of this drone yet because they don't like to fly in the rain or the wind, and we've had our share of that here. So, but I don't know if you could transmit directly back to like a live stream from the drone. So I really don't know, but she'll figure something out. So she has completed her mission, and with that, I will hand that.
I have stuffs that we're like only content for the
Mhm. Why is my phone wet?
Because I washed my hands, I got water on it.
Oh, okay. Fly when you don't camp.
Yeah, it's
What?
supposed to get nice days.
I don't know. I don't even know how high she can fly because we're on a flight path for two major and one minor airport, with Linden Airport, that's within a couple of miles of us. A lot of helicopter traffic there. So I don't know. I guess if it won't let her take off, she can't fly there. I don't know. But, all right, gang. It was nice to see you all.
You have to come up on the panel pad.
Yeah. I mean, we could, she could. We've done, she's done panels, and I kind of missed them because I think that it added something to the live stream. But it's her live stream, so I don't argue with her too much about it. And having said that, I will be going back into my support role, and you guys can have the actual star of the program back. So, toodles. Toodles. I got to get out of the chair now. I may need to get out of the chair.
Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so it's always good to have ideas on places to go and things to do because you gotta have content. Content's important. Content is important. Oh, he just went outside, Bree. I'm sure he'll see it. He's got his phone with him. Huh? Bree said your hair is magnificent. She said, oh, thank you. My hair is just like this. When I was a kid, my mother has pictures of me that my father took that I have poker straight hair, like straight as a pin, right? And as I got older, it got wavier and wavier. And like now my hair is like really wavy, and it's just obnoxious sometimes. Shopping videos are a hoot. Rob must approve the list first, right? Well, I got a couple of things on my list of places that I want to check out that aren't too far away. I just found one the other day. It's called Tri-States Monument. And it's similar to the Four Corners Monument out west, except it's New York, New Jersey, or New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania meet. And the monument itself is actually in Port Jervis, New York. And it's close to where Jim used to go to his Masonic retreats in High Point, New Jersey. And it happened to pop up on my Facebook feed the other day. So I looked it up, and the actual technical point where New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania meet is in the middle of the river, but they put the monument on the lateral piece of land right at the tip. So it's supposed to be a really cool place to check out. So I think we got that. I think I have that on my list, and then a couple of easy little trail things to waterfalls and other stuff like that. So even though this girl's got a walking stick and a cane, I ain't doing no big hikes no more. If it's not boards or if it's not straight and level and easy, I ain't doing them. So we'll see what comes up. I'll have my once a month private DJ gigs going on for the winter. I do a couple panels. I think I have enough content to squeak through till at least the spring, right as of right now. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Interview with my mother. I don't know if she would come up on camera or not. It's at the point now where like she can't walk around the house without my father following her around, so I don't know how well that would work. Because if I'm in the kitchen and she's in the kitchen and he's in the living room, then he comes out in the kitchen, so it's like you can stay on the couch. It's okay. It's fine. Anyway, any other suggestions for wintertime stuff, I'm always up for. If anybody has any other ideas. We are going back to Vermont for President's Day weekend in February because we have Monday off at work. So we'll be back up at the bed and breakfast. That'll be a drive stream. I think that's the first or second weekend in February. Maybe a family mom recipe video. Yeah, it's a good idea too. She's always looking for different things to cook. She does a really good baked chicken with like she'll take boneless chicken. She likes thighs more than she likes chicken breasts because they stay tender longer. And then she'll do like and even though they're skinless, she puts them in breadcrumbs and stuff, and then comes out with a nice crispy coating on the outside. So she does really good baked chicken. Look, my necklaces are all twisted up. I hate when that happens. Fatima be putting her thinking cap on, right? Look, I'm all kinds of twisted. I think it's Gord's fault. Oh, Rob made it to Chicago. For those of you that didn't see that. After his menagerie of travel yesterday, he finally made it to Chicago. You know what, Fatima? All she does is heat up the meat. She'll take a whole pound of ground beef and she'll put it in these little locking lid containers, enough for like 2 tacos. And she just heats it up, and then I just make the tacos myself. She doesn't actually make the tacos. Pin bone, tendons, and gristle, yeah. Well, she doesn't buy the chicken with the skin on it. She doesn't like that too much. She'll buy the skinless chicken and then just make her own crispy coating for it. Jim doesn't have a fryer per se. So the one time that he did make fried chicken, it was a bit of a mess, but it came out good because he has a deep frying pan. What is going on here? Gah. Bree's cooking. Hopefully it's not cow tongue. She laughed at my comment that I left on the video. It was like one word in capital letters with 2 laughing emojis. That's all I had to say about that. And then what else? Still trying to fix my necklaces. The struggle is real. What are you cooking, Bree? God, my badge necklace is all twisted up. Grr. So anyway, we got our damp rid for the camper. We got a new can of slide out lubricant so the slide doesn't stick when we go to open it back up again. Bacon cheeseburgers and onion rings. Ooh. Challenge me to a cooking hour recipe night. We could send you recipes and you could pick one. Remember, Fatima, it's got to be stuff that I eat. Or it will get modified. We tried one of Cooking with Rick's recipes a couple weeks ago, but we modified it because as I do like ham, but I wanted to try it with chicken. So we made it with chicken pieces and cream of chicken soup instead of ham and whatever that other soup was. Here's a 3x5 card to list everything Sonia likes. Exactly. Actually, you could probably use a sticky pad, Sue. Sticky pad would be big enough, too. If it has anything to do with Brussels sprouts or kale or fish or vegetables or shall I go on? Cauliflower, liver, cow tongue. It is a lot of work. I mean, I just made a short of Jim messing with his coffee maker. And I took some video on the way down tonight. The colors in the Wharton State Forest are absolutely popping this week. So I took some video of that as we were driving down the highway. Just like 5 minutes of fall foliage in New Jersey. It's on the phone. I gotta get off. A matchbox written in grease pencil. A matchbook, yeah, right. An air fryer can make. We have an air fryer here, and we have one at my house, but Jim does not have an air fryer because he doesn't have the counter space for it. You and Jim could do a race to make the best peanut butter and jelly. Let me tell you something about Jim's peanut butter and jelly. Jim's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are about this thick, okay? He uses like half the jar of peanut butter on his sandwich and about that much jelly. I've had to ask him when he makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for me that to cut down on the peanut butter because See, when you're so used to having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich made this a certain way, because that's the way that your mom made it or whatever, you kind of like don't outgrow that, right? So it's like I like peanut butter, but that's a lot of peanut butter. Okay, that's a lot of peanut butter. He uses creamy peanut butter. I like them both. I will eat either one. I don't care. But it's literally half the jar of peanut butter on his sandwich. And I found out something very interesting. As he does not like Reese's peanut butter cups, he will, however, take a Hershey bar and dip it in the peanut butter jar. So he says it's something with the way that he doesn't like the taste of the Reese's peanut butter, but he will gladly dip a Hershey into a peanut you know a peanut butter jar. A Jim peanut butter sandwich video would be fun. Free. It's like you could use it to keep bricks together, like brick mortar. I mean, it's like that's how thick it is. It is huge. He comes out of the kitchen and he's got the sandwich in his hand, and it's got so much peanut butter on it, like the bread is like. Hey Tim, the bread is like. Full. Like put that on a plate before you lose it on the floor. Jim does not like Reese's cups. What's up with that? I do understand texture, and it's fun sticking chocolate in your peanut butter. He doesn't like the taste of the Reese's peanut butter, he says. We're talking content. I prefer creamy, but well, glom chunky too. Reese's is too addictive and a classic. Yeah, it's something with the actual Reese's, the peanut butter that they use or make or whatever that he doesn't like. But he'll take a Hershey and dip that thing right into a jar of peanut butter. I mean, I'm bad with the texture stuff. But I don't think it's a texture thing. I'm bad with texture and smell. If it doesn't smell good, it doesn't go past my nose, like mayonnaise and mustard. They just do not smell good, so therefore they're not going to go in my mouth. And that's how that works. I can't think of any food off the top of my head that Jim does not like. He'll eat Brussels sprouts. Babe! Come here for a second. A blind taste test, blindfold Jim and give him things to guess what they are. Name a food that you absolutely will not eat.
The orange squash that comes frozen in a box.
Orange squash that comes frozen in a box. He will not eat that.
I'm not a big fan of liver.
Liver he won't eat.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't fall into the absolutely will not eat it, but it's not something
No, absolutely something that will not even touch your lips.
that's it.
It's the box in the squash. Squash in a box? Squash in a box.
Orange squash that comes frozen in a box.
Yeah, there's dogs at the campground, Tim. Gotta try Ghirardelli chocolate square with raspberry. I see, and I'm not a dark chocolate fan. I'll eat it, but I'd rather have milk chocolate. And Butterfingers do stick to your teeth. That is absolutely the truth. No Butterfingers for Phil. Or Chitlins. Really?
Yeah, I mean, I you know, I'm not adverse to trying things, especially like if I go someplace, like the stuff at charity. Except
Yeah.
I have to get some sort of fryer or something to do that, but I'm anxious to try some of that stuff. But I have to do really. I don't think you really do them in an air fryer.
No.
They have to be done. So I haven't tried any of them yet. Chitlins, pig intestines.
Pig intestines. No liver. Yeah, liver's not a well liked thing.
My mother used to make it once in a while, but it wasn't one of my favorites.
No.
Um,
You know what? When we went to Cabot that one day, that was the first time that I've ever had that. What was that cherry or raspberry jam on top of the cheese? That was pretty interesting. That was good. There were,
Sam's got a phone call. 2 bits.
when we went to Cabot to get my mom her cheddar cheese, the guy was handing out samples of the different types of cheese that they had, and
There was a preserve that they
there was a preserve that they put on top of. It was like a cherry preserve that they were giving out the little cube samples of the cheese, and they had like a cherry or raspberry preserve on top, and it was pretty good. First time I've ever had a preserve or a jam on top of cheese. Liver's like the only thing I don't like, and I still force myself.
I mean, we had this conversation the other day about haggis,
Yeah.
right? I'm trying to explain to her what haggis is, and it's like, it's kind of like sausage. It's got a little spice to it. I don't know, but I find it to be very rich.
They only give it to you in a small cup. Excuse me, out there. Jeez. Phil likes calf's liver, very much like Jewish style chopped liver made with chicken livers only. Yeah, no. No organs for me, thanks. Oh yeah, where's Charity? She's fired. Don had to go to work.
You got a call?
Yeah. He's on call this weekend. According to what he typed in the chat.
So, I'm not big on spicy things.
Yeah, he's not a.
I'm not, I don't like, I'm not, I won't do like jalapenos or, any of those things that are, there's like a kabillion Scovilles.
Scovilles. A kabillion Scovilles. You can leave the door open, babe.
I'm going to turn the heat on at 66 degrees.
Oh. Fine.
I'm not going to leave the heat on. With the door open, that would just make absolutely no sense.
I'm sorry. Scovilles. He said Scovilles. It's 59 degrees outside. And it feels like it's like 65. It's kind of like humid out there. It's getting rain after midnight. All the way through until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And it's going to be windy as hell tomorrow. The awning is going in the morning. Jalapenos are hot enough for any cooking. Jalapenos.
I don't know, it's just not, really spicy things like that. I just never. But that's about it. Things that I'll, stay away from. It's because I like when when I have dumplings from a Chinese restaurant, I like them steamed, and then I like it to dip them in pepperoni. That's spicy. And I like my sushi. I like wasabi.
Wasabi.
I have to be careful with these. Bree's last WW vid rated way over 1 million Scoville units. Phil's trying to say that Bree is hot.
Jalapenos.
Tim says no liver for me.
Definitely no liver. That's about all I got.
A snack.
Both of you taste and rate at the end, so your favorite. I still got all that candy from when what Gord gave us.
You haven't looked at that bag when he's a kid.
Why you been eating it?
Of course I've been eating it since it's in my house. You know what I like that? That's awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did you leave me anything?
there's
A couple of things.
I think we just it's like it's already no.
The raspberry tart thing, pastry thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think it might have cost.
Uh,
It's waiting for you to try it. I've been away.
Jim's been out on the town almost every night.
Yeah, Sonic.
'Tis the season.
I might have to be out next Wednesday. Apparently, Grand Lodge, District Lodge construction on the inbound officers. On an inbound office.
A review of favorite dips for chips. I only use one dip. My mom makes her own dip, but if I have to have dip, it's got to be hell of a good French onion dip. That's my absolute favorite.
I've done guacamole, or it's okay. It's not a go-to thing, but you know. But I mean, I find that I like things like oysters, raw oysters, and broiled clams, and that sort of thing.
See, I like fried clams.
Do you eat apples?
Yes.
In fact, she brought home apples to me from a girl from work, and I think
Yeah, the girl at work went to the farm and did apple picking like 2 or 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? And she gave everybody a bag of apples because she picked like 15 pounds of apples. So she gave me a bag to bring home.
and I like apples. I'm not a big pumpkin person.
Yeah.
Like,
Jim won't,
like at Thanksgiving, I'll go for the apple pie, or
but you like the apple crumb pie, right?
well, no, apple pie, or no, your mother said apple pie.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was a Sara Lee pie.
I thought she made it herself.
No, that was just she wanted.
I also like homemade apple pie. My mother used to make. She would take the apples and she would cut them, right, and then she would like, put them in the. She would mix it all up in a bowl, and then she would put. The hell is it?
Nutmeg,
No,
cinnamon.
no, it's something that you wouldn't. So cinnamon. It's they're little bowl things.
Little ball things.
I'm trying to think of what the hell they're called, and it would make. They would put it in there, and it would make the syrup from the apples.
Yeah.
Make it set up better. I'm trying to think of what the hell they're called.
Jim likes his syrup to set up with little ball things. I know what you're trying. I know what you're saying. I just can't remember what that. Sour cream mixed with Lipton onion soup mix. That's how my mother does it. Yep. Do a which chip is best for dip review. That's for Bree, because Bree's a chip fanatic.
Competition. It's Fritos.
It's Fritos. Fritos give you corn breath. Jim's favorite are
But they're great
Fritos.
for dipping because they don't break.
Yeah. Well, you have to get the
You
scoops.
have to get the scoopy ones.
Carrot cakes? No, I'm not a fan of carrot cake. I think my favorite cake is red velvet cake. I'm a fan of red velvet cake. I'm still fighting with my necklaces.
Hi, it's only quarter after 8.
It is no, it's 8:38. Where are you getting quarter after 8?
I'm looking at 8:43.
You said quarter after.
It's quarter to
It's
9.
quarter to 9. He's so cray. You're so cray, babe. You're so cray. All right, my peeps. Well, I guess we'll call this a live stream, right? Because now I'm just kind of like rattling on about nothing, rambling. I got the bottom of the container of juice. It's got all the ick in it.
Yeah, I knew it was something. I didn't.
You knew we had to get you. But you said you didn't go to the store,
No, I
so
didn't go to the
we have tea and orange juice. That's fine. We got another week to go, and then we'll be done. I got the bottom of the juice. Ugh. Corn breath would be a con for the chip. Trying to think of what nuts like me would watch on a Friday night. Just watch coffee being made. That's because I got him a new coffee maker. And I said to him yesterday, "Did you see your new coffee maker?" Because he had the truck yesterday. He says, "Oh no, I didn't know it was in here." And then today I forgot about it. So when I dip, you dip, we dip. No, it's a. It used to have a logo on it. Well, it still does from the other campground, but it got washed off from. It's a sure thing, Lake and Shore Campground. It's plastic though.
You can actually put hot wings in it.
You can. I put hot chocolate in it. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Yeah, Fritos gives you like corn breath really bad. Like Jim could eat a little bag of Fritos and I could smell his breath like the other side of the room. That's
These children are out of control tonight. Where's Rob?
and the pool is empty. He should throw them in there. Rob's in Chicago. Chicago, as they would say.
Actually in Chicago?
Yes. Well, he checked himself in at O'Hare
He checked himself.
like 8 hours ago.
He checked himself in.
He checked on Facebook. He checked himself.
Yeah, that he's at O'Hare, but he's not staying in Chicago. He's staying with his.
He's staying with his family. Yeah. Maybe he'll get to look at that property while he's out there or up there. Dippity Doo used to be a blue lady's hairstyling gel. Huh?
It's pretty far from Chicago.
Brownstone? Chicago, as they say. You eat them too, and then it's equal. Fritos are okay. See, I would dip my Fritos in the hell of a good French onion dip, though. Because that's what I do. I think this is a better look for me. What do you think?
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is like the way to go. This is going to be the new thing. This is a 2023. You know how many of these freaking towels I have between here and home? Because every time I go to a campground, I take one off the pile. My do-rag. I have one from every year when they first started putting these out in 2018, I think it was. I got another one here too. This one is. Oh, this is 2023 too. Now look, I have towels right? These two are from. I had a double the weekend that I got these. I got one from each. Um, look at the lettering on this one, right? Like it came off. The towels from this year, like the lettering is like starting to peel off already. Could washed it a gazillion times. And then this one, which is from this year also, this one's way better.
Because you didn't wash them on a gazillion times.
Yeah, I've washed them both the same time. But I have some in that cabinet. I have some at home. See, these are clean because we use Gain at home. I washed these. I brought these back down a couple weeks ago. I usually have one in the truck, but I think that one's at home. This one's got to get washed. It's stinky because I wiped my face with it because I sweat like a pig. But the other one is clean.
And there's no mini kitty lounges today.
No, next week.
Is that what he said?
Yes. He said maybe next week.
He's going to.
Yeah, I know. He should just wait till we're like no, like the first week in November.
Yeah.
But see, that's when he wanted to go to. I don't know.
He's not going.
I didn't say Alaska. He should wait till like November, so we don't have to worry about internet while we're down here to do intermission. This is gonna be the new fashion. You know that singer Sia? She, she does that song Unstoppable. We've heard it a gazillion times, right? Her hair is literally parted in the middle, right? Perfectly down the middle, and half of it is black and half of it is white. So this would be like kind of like the same thing. That's right, because why would I want to do black and white? My hair was moldy. Phil has to use fragrance and dye-free detergent. We used that stuff for the longest time because my father would get like rashes on your like rashes and stuff on his hands from the laundry detergent. But lately she's been buying Gain because I would buy the scent beads and add it to the laundry because the what is it, the arm, not Armor All, the Arm and Hammer Clean and Free or whatever it's called. I'm taking my clothes out of the washing machine and they wouldn't smell like anything. I was kind of upset. So I used the Downy Unstoppables so I could have some kind of fragrance on my clothes. She does a rap duet with Flo Rida on Wow. Sia! So I could wear like this on my head, write a song that's got one lyric in it, and I'd make millions. Just repeat the same word over and over and over again. Alright, peeps, I'm out of here. You know why? Because I can, and I'm boring you to death. So, I'd have to get a paper bag for that, yeah, right? Anyway, I gotta get this video off my phone, but I don't have to do that really till like Sunday night. And I do have to put my songs on this thumb drive so I can use them tomorrow night. And then during the day, do not let me do anything tomorrow during the day until I download the other music that I need. Right. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be stuck in here.
It's not gonna. It's.
Did you just
It's not going to rain tomorrow. It's just going to be really windy. The rain's going to stop at like 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now the hoo-ha came off. Bob is flying a plane simulator on tomorrow morning's live stream. Oh, you know what? You know what, Sue? I really thought for a while there that he was going to fly uh, a
truck.
not fly a truck, fly an actual remote airplane. I was getting kind of excited for that. And she just burst my bubble.
No, he's going to do the.
He's going to do the airplane simulator. But now I just broke the thing off the thing, and how do I get it back on? Oh, I got it. Yay! Hi! I fixed it. I pulled too hard. I was kind of hoping that he was going to fly an actual remote airplane. But anyway, see you on Sunday on our way home. Don't miss us too much. Because that's all I got. You have any last thoughts?
No, Robert's going to do a premiere at, I think it's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
No, Sunday.
Wednesday.
Sunday morning. Sunday, not tomorrow. But he just released another members only video, like a 20-minute thing today. So he has done lots of that flying. Did a few lives with it a few years ago. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta tell him to break it out again. We want to see the real ting, baby. Guys, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, blame it on Gord because he went to the Pumpkin Inferno. Because we weren't important enough for him. Gord is fired. With his Pumpkin Inferno. Bye!